Hi everyone, so all can hear me now and all have joined as well. So yes, we finished moving charges and magnetism. So this is the last day that we are going through the discussion. So I give you all guys to do the homework. So the last thing, that is magnetic field and current carrying loop, which we discussed. We also talked about galvanometers. There we finished some questions. We randomly discussed some questions in the class. So in the homework section from 18.3, any doubt any one of you has, you can let me know first. And also the TPPs. So first, from the homework section, whatever doubts you have, let me know the question number. First we will clear the doubts जो कर चुके हैं, then we will do the remaining questions, right? Okay, those of you who have not attempted, no issue in that. We can discuss the next week. That means right on Monday we will discuss, so that you all will have a good amount of time to go through the questions. So, okay, let's first start with the doubts, then we'll do the remaining questions that were yet to be discussed in this galvanometer section, right? There were few questions in the class exercises. We will go through that. Okay, so question number 7. Let us do that. Absolutely, yes. There were too many questions. That's why we will target that to complete by Monday. चलो, let us see the doubts जो complete कर चुके हैं. So question number 7. Okay, this question. A conducting ring of mass 2 kg and radius 0.5 meters, right? The radius is 0.5 meters. Mass is 2 kg. It is placed on a smooth horizontal plane. We can look here. The ring carries a current of 4 amps. A horizontal magnetic field with magnitude 10 Tesla is switched on at time t equal to 0. You have to find the initial angular acceleration of the ring. And the answer should be in terms of phi. Angular acceleration. तो अगर यहाँ पर एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन की बात हो रही है, दैट मीन्स देयर इज डेफिनेटली द फोर्स दैट इज ड्यू टू द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड on a current carrying loop, right? This is a loop here. The ring is in the form of, ring itself is a loop of wire carrying current 4 amps that is given. So if we observe the expression, टॉर्क का एक्सप्रेशन हम इससे निकाल सकते हैं, राइट? डायरेक्टली वी कैन कंप्यूट द टॉर्क. टॉर्क क्या होता है? आई ए बी साइन थीटा, राइट? द रियल एक्सप्रेशन इफ यू सी, दैट इज एम क्रॉस बी. सो दैट इज एम बी साइन थीटा. ये बी साइन थीटा हो गया और ये एम इज इक्वल टू आई इंटू ए. ओके, सो वी हैव गॉट टॉर्क. टॉर्क क्या होगा? आई ए बी साइन थीटा. अब थीटा क्या होगा? थीटा वाज द एंगल बिटवीन एरिया वेक्टर एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वेक्टर, राइट? तो एरिया वेक्टर, इट विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू द स्क्रीन कमिंग आउट ऑफ इट, एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड राइट में जा रहा है, तो एंगल क्या होगा? 90 डिग्री. सो साइन 90 इज 1. सो वी हैव टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू करंट इनटू एरिया, दैट इज पाई r square, radius is 0.5, into magnetic field, that is Tesla. Right? Now using this expression we have to find initial angular acceleration. तो ध्यान से देखें तो टॉर्क का एक्सप्रेशन I इंटू अल्फा भी होता है। And this is the moment of inertia of the ring. We already know the moment of inertia of the ring. क्या होता है? mr square. That means mass into radius square is equal to 4 pi 0.5 whole square into 10. तो ये हो गया, ये कैंसिल हो गया, यहाँ से अल्फा मिल जाएगा हमें 2 pi into 10 and the result is going to be 20 pi radians per second square. That will be the angular acceleration. So this is the angular acceleration when the magnetic field is t 10 Tesla, or magnetic field 10 Tesla कब है? At t equal to 0 only. So this is our answer. I don't think इसमें कोई doubt होगा. Moment of inertia you have to remember. Ring का क्या है? Pi r square. Sorry, mr square. Right? So moment of inertia differs with respect to the bodies. Okay. Next question, that is number 10. Yes, अभिराम, रिंग का होता है mr square, डिस्क का होता है mr square by 2. आई थिंक उल्टा याद कर लिए. डिस्क का होता है mr square by 2, रिंग का होता है mr square. ओके, दिस इज अंडरस्टूड टू ऑल. जिनको भी डाउट होगा दे विल लेट मी नो, तभी मुझे पता चलेगा. आंसर 40 पाई दिया हुआ है मॉड्यूल में. लेट मी रिकैलकुलेट वंस अगेन एंड चेक इट. चलो देखते हैं क्या उल्टा हुआ है. टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू आई ए बी. बी इज 10 टेस्ला. ठीक है. एंड टॉर्क इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू आई इंटू अल्फा. So if you put the values here, एक तो हो जाएगा आई ए बी, दैट मीन्स आई इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर इंटू बी का 10 रख दिया हमने. एंड देन वी टॉक अबाउट द मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इंटू अल्फा, एंगुलर एक्सीलरेशन. तो पहले ये राइट साइड में अगर हम करें, सो व्हाट डू वी गेट? करंट इज 4 amps, 10 टेस्ला, 4 into pi into r square, that is 0.5 square into 10 alpha, and moment of inertia of ring. Okay, here we need to also see कि ये जो moment of inertia है ना, किसके अबाउट है, right? That is also important. So that also we need to take into consideration. Yes, फिर हो जाएगा mr square by 2. But अगर रहा moment of inertia about the center of mass, तो वो तो mr square ही होगा, right? We need to find out moment of inertia about their diameters, you can say, right? तो diameters के along mr square by 2 हो जाएगा, right? So it is not directly that you will remember कि मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया एक रिंग का mr²/2 अपोजिट याद कर लेंगे, रिंग का mr² ही होता है अबाउट द सेंटर ऑफ मास, बट हियर वी हैव टू टेक अबाउट द एक्सिस यू कैन से और अबाउट द डायमीटर। किसी के अलोंग मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया लेंगे तो हमें mr²/2 मिलेगा। सो माय क्वेश्चन इज कि यहाँ पर mr² क्यों नहीं लेंगे, mr²/2 क्यों लेंगे? एनीवन कैन टेल दैट? ठीक है, यहाँ पर mr²/2 लेंगे, दैट इज राइट, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट क्यों लेंगे? व्हाई वी विल नॉट टेक मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अबाउट द सेंटर ऑफ मास? अच्छा, you are not able to unmute. Let me check. Now you can unmute. Yeah.
हाँ सर, परपेंडिकुलर एक्सिस थ्योरम से mr²/2.
That means along the diameter only, right? Right, along the diameter only, perpendicular axis मतलब कि ये अगर z के along है तो along x और along y के along same होंगे. So let's say x and x. So 2x will be mr². So x के along mr²/2. Yes, we will take this. So result will be 45. Right, we have to also see that about that how it is rotating. Okay, I have allowed everyone to unmute. Number 10, let us see. तो इस क्वेश्चन में ध्यान देना है ऐसे में कि मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया डायरेक्टली हम वी विल नॉट डू द सिली मिस्टेक कि डायरेक्टली mr² ले लेंगे, या mr²/2 के टर्म्स में है आंसर में तो डायरेक्टली हम याद कर लेंगे mr²/2 के टर्म्स में। वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई वी हैव टू टेक mr² और mr²/2, सो एक्सिस प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल देयर। चलो, मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नंबर 10। So rigid circular loop of radius r and mass m lies in the xy plane on a flat table and current I is flowing in it. At this particular place, the Earth's magnetic field, okay, you have the Earth's magnetic field that is directed along x and z. What is the value of I so that one edge of the loop lifts from the table? So one edge, let us say koi bhi ek point, let us say this point, it gets lifted off the table. So how it will get lifted off? When there is the torque experienced on this loop. Either you can say the torque experienced or force at that point. So here we know the expression of torque. Here again we have, first of all, a loop and magnetic field is present. So magnetic field is along two different axes. So जो torque का expression होगा, that we know it is m cross b. M is I into a vector cross b vector. So you have to find I, the current I. Let us take it as small. And now I'll put the value of area, that is pi r square, cross b vector. So this area vector is along k cap, right? And this thing we will cross with bxi plus bz k cap. So if we find the cross here, we are going to get the torque तो जल्दी से क्रॉस निकाल लेते हैं. What torque we will get? Let us take the determinant. So we have I. We have J, we have K, and then this vector 0, 0, I pi r square, and then Bx 0 and Bz. So that will be minus J cap minus Bx into I pi r square, and then everything will be 0. So torque we observe it is along negative y direction. So that is, if I multiply, I'll get the exact direction that will be along positive. So Bx I pi r square along positive j cap. So torque is not along negative, it is along positive. And if we see I 0, 0, j, and then k. J, if we observe I 0, 0, so magnetic field also in terms of I and k. So yes, everyone is getting this as the torque. Is it clear till here? Then once we have got torque, we will also do that. We will also observe that if it is able to lift up, that means the probable rotation will be along the pivot point at the center. So that pivot point here you can see if it is able to lift off. So R into its weight, it is on the table, that means its weight will be there. So we can say mg into R will also be the magnitude of torque. So yes, we have mass m, radius r, we can equate it and get the value for the current. The current will be mg by bx pi r. Let us check once again. Mg by bx pi r. Right, the force is acting at this point and it will be able to rotate. So what force is present at this point? That is the due to the gravity. So if we equate, we get bxi pi r square. That means pi r square is equal to mgr. So here we get, yes, I comes out to be mg by bx pi r only. So this is also clear to all. This was quite direct. Everywhere we have to find out the torque wherever we are given any relation related to whether the loop rotates or any force acts at that point. So here the loop is free. If the loop is free, if you apply force or if any force is acting about any point, then it will definitely rotate about some other point. So any other question you have? Else we will go with unsolved questions from in-class exercises. Yes, after just a couple of questions, we will start with Kahoot. So just 4 5 questions were there which were pending. So we will quickly finish that. Maybe in next half hour we will finish, and last half hour we will start with Kahoot, because we do not have anything to do, because you all will complete them and then we will discuss the doubts. Okay, so let us do the unsolved questions. So you all will try them first and let me know the answers. Also, I will point out randomly and you have to describe me shortly the way to do that. So more than answers, the way is important. So quickly all will do this. So whoever has done, they will press yes. I will get idea when to discuss. जिनका हो गया है वो यस करेंगे। अभी तक 10% हुआ है, चलो गुड। सभी कोई करेंगे and then we will discuss them. So what is given? Rectangular coil. चलो rectangular coil. Sides you can consider. The area is given. Okay, no need to consider side. Area 60 turns. Number of turns is 60. Is pivoted about one of its vertical sides. So मान लिया इसके about ये pivot है. The coil is in a radial horizontal field of 9 millitesla. Radial horizontal field. Now what does this radial horizontal field means? Radial means something related to the area. You have to think where the field is. So you can consider the field along this direction. 9 10 to power minus 3 Tesla. It has given also. ये पढ़ लेना चाहिए था पहले. Radial means the field are in the plane of the coil for any rotation. एंड ये कभी कभी नहीं, ये दिया नहीं रहता है जनरली क्वेश्चंस में. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड रेडियल क्या होता है. तो रेडियल क्या होता है उसको समझने के लिए एक सर्कुलर मानो, उसमें रेडियस क्या होता है, इधर होता है रेडियस. तो रेडियस, रेडियल डायरेक्शन क्या हुआ, अलोंग द रेडियस, मतलब कि इसके प्लेन में, राइट. और वही यहाँ पर है, सर्कुलर तो है नहीं बट एरिया है इसका, मतलब कि इस प्लेन में. व्हाट इज द टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट ऑफ द हेयर स्प्रिंग कनेक्टेड टू द कॉइल. किसी कॉइल में कनेक्टेड है एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट. टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट मींस you will definitely find torque and divide it by the deflection. If current of 2 milliampere produces an angular deflection भी दिया 18 degree, and leave your answer in terms of pi. So this one is very simple. इसका तो फाइनल आंसर भी निकल जाना चाहिए तुरंत. We have torque is equal to NIAB. साइन थीटा मैं लिखूंगा नहीं, बिकॉज थीटा इज द एंगल बिटवीन एरिया वेक्टर एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वेक्टर। तो एरिया क्या है? इट इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन, और प्लेन में ही है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तो एंगल इज 90 डिग्री। सो साइन 90 इज 1. So torque, we can write it as K into theta. We discussed about this in galvanometer section. And this is equal to NIAB, and directly we'll put the result. We'll get K. So K का जो result होगा, you can leave it in terms of per degree also. But generally what we prefer कि radians में आंसर छोड़ दें. So it will be better कि डिग्री अगर mentioned कुछ नहीं है ना, तो it will be better कि इसको हम रेडियंस में कर दें, और लुकिंग ऑन द ऑप्शन वी कैन गेट द आइडिया. बट अगर ये बोर्ड में है तो आई वुड डेफिनेटली प्रेफर गिविंग आंसर इन रेडियंस, और यू कैन से पर रेडियन फॉर दिस टॉर्शनल कांस्टेंट. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. तो जिनको डाउट्स रहेंगे दे विल लेट मी नो कि कुछ डाउट्स हैं किसी पॉइंट पे. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी विल डू. So just half hour we are going to do with the questions, and we will be done with the in class exercise. Homework आप लोगों के लिए है. Do that and we will discuss them on Monday. Homework and TPPs. Number 8. अब ये सभी करेंगे. And this time I'll randomly pick for all questions. Koshi will tell me कि इसका क्या अप्रोच होना चाहिए. So spend 2 to 3 minutes and let me know कि इसका क्या अप्रोच होना चाहिए इस क्वेश्चन का for part 1. For part 2 Mansi will tell us कि इसका क्या अप्रोच होना चाहिए. You can also message me your approach. So Koshi and Mansi is going to describe us the approach. NIAB is equal to K theta, and then we can find out I. चलो पहला का मिल गया, मैक्सिमम करंट के लिए वही यूज करेंगे, एक ही एक्सप्रेशन है हमारे पास, टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू NIAB। मानसी विल टेल अस द अप्रोच फॉर द सेकेंड वन। ध्यान रहे तो ये क्वेश्चन कल हमने कर लिया था, तो अगर ये फिर से नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो फिर दैट शोज लैक ऑफ अटेंशन गाइस। ये कल हमने किया था। हेलो, देखो एवरीथिंग वी हैव हियर इन द क्वेश्चन, इफ यू रिलेट विथ टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू NIAB तो उससे हमें करंट मिल जाएगा। तो मिनिमम के लिए क्या होगा, थीटा मिनिमम होगा, जो हमारे पास ऑप्शंस दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पर। ऑब्जर्व डिफ्लेक्शन, बिकॉज टॉर्क इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू थीटा, तो ये मैक्सिमम कब होगा, जब डिफ्लेक्शन मैक्सिमम होगा। मिनिमम कब होगा, जब डिफ्लेक्शन मिनिमम होगा। सो वी विल यूज टॉर्क इज इक्वल टू NIAB दोनों क्वेश्चन के लिए, एंड टॉर्क एज K इंटू थीटा इज इक्वल टू NIAB। हाउ सिंपल दिस इज। इनफैक्ट दोनों, both are exactly the same, just you have to switch on the values। फोकस गाइस, ये हमने कल कर लिया था। सो वी विल डू दिस, छोटा छोटा सा ट्रू फॉल्स क्वेश्चन है, एंड क्विकली वी विल डिस्कस देम। सो आई एम लॉन्चिंग द poll, जल्दी जल्दी वी विल डिस्कस दिस, एंड आफ्टर दिस वी आर गोइंग टू मूव विथ Kahoot। लास्ट में Kahoot कर लेते हैं, तो इसका इन क्लास एक्सरसाइज गाइस ये पूरा कंप्लीट हो गया है लास्ट सेक्शन का। So for the first question, quickly you all will select your response. The net force on a current carrying loop placed in a uniform magnetic field is always zero, always zero. तो पहला का ऑप्शन है ट्रू, बट बहुत कोई कंफ्यूज्ड है फॉल्स को लेके। क्वेश्चन इज नेट फोर्स, टॉर्क नहीं है। नेट फोर्स हमेशा जीरो रहेगा, राइट। वी सॉ कि अगर किसी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में अगर हम लूप को रखते हैं तो ये फोर्स या तो इधर होगा या फिर डिपेंडिंग ऑन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड फोर्स इधर होगा, राइट, या इधर। तो जो whatever two adjacent points we will not adjacent opposite points we will take, उस पे क्या देखेंगे, फोर्सेस आर अपोजिट हर टू अपोजिट पॉइंट्स पे। सो नेट फोर्स इज गोइंग टू बी जीरो, सो इट्स ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी ट्रू। नंबर टू, the net torque on a current carrying loop placed in a uniform magnetic field is always zero। The net torque on a current carrying loop placed in a uniform magnetic field is always zero. Just focus here, it says it is always zero. So always it is not zero, right? We derived torque is equal to IAB या NIAB sin theta. तो ये zero कब होगा? When theta is zero or 180 degree. So this is not always zero. And yes, many of you have selected false. That's right. Number 3, the net force on a current carrying loop placed in a non-uniform magnetic field is always zero. Non-uniform magnetic field, यहाँ पर uniform था.
So right, those of you who selected false here, they are right. And number 4 we will do.
So here 50-50 has been given for true and false. Let us check. The net torque on a current carrying loop placed in a non-uniform magnetic field is always zero. So we are talking about non-uniform magnetic field. So torque is equal to NIAB sine theta. Now, if this is not uniform, that means torque will also depend on B. It will also depend on the angle theta. So in that case, it is not possible that torque will always be zero. We are talking about the net torque because it also depends upon B. Wherever it depends upon B, it is not possible that it will always be zero. Okay. Yes, it can be zero, but that's not always the case. Okay, number 5 we will do. Number 5. So most of you selected true, and for 5 true is the right one, because magnetic dipole is a current carrying loop. Magnetic dipole. So current carrying loop always behaves like a dipole because it has two poles. It behaves the same for magnetic field as an electric dipole does. Exactly right. Because we just saw that it is similar to what concept we were taught in the electrostatics related to electric field, electric dipole. And number 6 we will do. So for number 6, it should be false. And yes, you all have selected false, many of you. That's right. Because electric dipole is a combination of negative and positive point charge, whereas magnetic dipole is combination of negative and positive separable magnetic charges. We saw that a magnet consists of two poles, north and south, and we related north with positive and south with the negative charge. And the last one, number 7, quickly we will do. Okay, this statement is true, that is right, because moving coil galvanometer and electric motor, they are all based on the concept of magnetic dipole, which rotates when current carrying coil is placed in the magnetic field, because then only they will deflect, and deflection is very much necessary to get the reading in galvanometer and to get the rotational effect in electric motor. So next, the homework questions and the TPPs you all can complete by Monday. Monday we will discuss, and tomorrow we will start with the next unit of magnetism, that is magnetism and matter. So let us move to Kahoot. You all can log into Kahoot. I will share the pin now. So all will join within a minute. Quickly, everyone will join. In a minute, we are going to start. All should join quickly. जिनका नेटवर्क स्लो है या जो नहीं ज्वाइन कर पा रहे हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू कैन message me your answer in chat. Most important is to go through the questions and do the solution. जल्दी जल्दी, बस 5 ही 6 लोग ज्वाइन किए हैं. So we will start in next 10 seconds. जल्दी जल्दी, क्या दिक्कत हो रहे हैं? 29 ऑफ यू आर प्रेजेंट इन द क्लास. यहाँ पर बहुत कम लोग ज्वाइन कर पा रहे हैं. आई थिंक नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है मोस्ट ऑफ यू का. अच्छा चलो, हम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. आई विल कीप द चैट बॉक्स ओपन और सब कोई आंसर देते चलो मुझे. ठीक है. So the first question, I'll skip this one guys because इसमें ये clear नहीं है मीडिया. Yes, quickly we will do this. Okay, almost 7 ही ज्वाइन किए थे. सो ओनली 3 ऑफ यू आर राइट, और बाकी 3 ऑप्शन 3 लोग सेलेक्ट किए हैं ए को. सो इफ वी सी that A and B are two conductors carrying current I, in the same direction. X, Y are two electron beams moving in the same direction. Then there will be definitely attraction between A and B and X and Y. Right? We learned if the conductors are carrying current in the same direction, they will attract each other. और यहाँ पर अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव कर रहा है राइट में, मतलब करंट का डायरेक्शन लेफ्ट में होगा दोनों में. And they are also carrying current in the same direction, so they will also attract each other. Moving to the next one. चलो जल्दी जल्दी इसको करेंगे. बाकी सब you can give me your answers in the chat box as well. Okay, most of you are right. A current flows in a conductor from east to west. The direction of the magnetic field at a point above the conductor. तो अगर कंडक्टर ईस्ट टू वेस्ट में प्लेस्ड है एंड करंट इज फ्लोइंग फ्रॉम ईस्ट टू वेस्ट इस डायरेक्शन में, so direction of magnetic field at a point above the conductor at this point, let us say. So you will apply right hand thumb rule and we will get the direction. और ये डायरेक्शन क्या होगा? Towards north, right? Just curl the fingers, you will see at the point here anywhere on the top, the curled finger will be pointing towards the north, and yes, C will be the right one. You have learned corkscrew rule, that's also right. Snow rule भी चलेगा. Snow rule या swimming rule जो भी है यूज करना है, that's okay. Okay, this question quickly we will do. चलो 5 लोग सही हैं, बट ये एक और 2 गलत क्यों होते हैं? लेट अस सी द क्वेश्चन. proton and a deuteron with the same initial kinetic energy enter a magnetic field in a perpendicular direction. The ratio of the radii of the circular trajectories described by them. Ratio of radii. So in a magnetic field, जो force experience होगा, that will be magnetic force. So BQV is equal to mv square by r, right? They are having same initial kinetic energy. That means mv square by 2 for proton if we see kinetic energy for proton, and kinetic energy for deuteron if we see. Deuteron, the mass will be 2 times. So it will be 2 times of kinetic energy of proton. So we can use these equations and this equation to get the idea about the radii. And whatever thing is not given, like you can see q, you already have the idea. Take q for proton, and for deuteron you will have the respective charge. Magnetic field is same because they are traveling in the same magnetic field, and this should give us the result. Yes, we exactly did the same question. Chalo, jinka connection slow hai, I will read out for them. Okay, let's do this question. Yes, we are doing this one. Yes. Okay. You all can meanwhile try joining them as well. अगर सेल फोन से ज्वाइन करोगे तो आई प्रोबेबली फील कि नेटवर्क कम लगेगा. So let us start. So which option is correct here? Near a circular loop of conducting wire as shown in the figure, an electron moves along a straight line. The direction of induced current in the loop is. इसको skip करना है. This is from electromagnetic induction. We will talk about that in the next chapter. Okay, this one we can do. PQ and RS are long parallel conductors separated by certain distance. M is the midpoint between them, right? You can see midpoint between them. Now the current 2 ampere is switched off. The field at M, what will it become? So Rohit, you can join once again. You have the pin over here. बस 3 ही आंसर मिले. चलो next one we'll do. So you can see a neutron, proton, an electron and an alpha particle enter a region of uniform magnetic field with same velocities. Magnetic field is perpendicular and directed into the plane of the paper. The tracks of the particles are labeled in the figure. The electron follows the track. Which track electron will follow? Great. So most of you are right. Moving to the next one. It looks to be quite boring. Most of you are not here. ये क्वेश्चन क्लियरली दिख रहा है. Magnetic field at a distance from an infinitely long straight conductor carrying steady current varies as. Okay, most of you say B only, that is right. In the chat also, most of you say B, that is okay. The next one. A charged particle experiences magnetic force in the presence of magnetic field. Which of the following statements is correct? That is very great. All of you almost are right. Okay, moving to the next question. This is the last question. If a velocity has both perpendicular and parallel components while moving through a magnetic field, what is the path followed by a charged particle? What is the path followed by the particle? All of you should be correct at this point. There were only three kinds of paths that a particle could follow depending upon at what angle they enter into the magnetic field. That is right, helical. अगर एंगल 0 या 90 डिग्री नहीं होगा तो path covered or the trajectory will be helical. वेरी गुड ऑल ऑफ यू। ये सारे क्वेश्चन हमने ऑलमोस्ट डिस्कस कर चुके थे इसमें। ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द क्वेश्चंस वी हैव डिस्कस्ड। So guys, now what we will do, पहले तो आप लोग होमवर्क करोगे, complete homework, the last section galvanometer section wala, that homework is left, and you will also attempt the test practice problems. So attempt it, and then Monday we will discuss about them. Monday TPPs discuss कर लेते हैं, and tomorrow we will discuss about the homework section and 3 Kahoot we have remaining, जो भी है revise कर लेंगे, so that we will do tomorrow. So I will notify you all that in case I am not sure, that in case any important work comes up, then I am thinking to have directly on Monday. But 90% chances I will try to postpone that work to Saturday when we do not have any class. Right? So 90% मान के चलो कल class होंगे ही. I will notify that once again in the group. So we will discuss homework and do all remaining Kahoot tomorrow. तो एटलीस्ट ये आप लोगों को करना है. ऑलमोस्ट 15 क्वेश्चंस होंगे फ्रॉम दिस गैल्वेनोमीटर सेक्शन, जिसमें कि 3-4 वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड नाउ. ऑलराइट, क्लियर टू यू? किसी को कोई डाउट्स है, कोई क्वेश्चन है? डू वी हैव टेस्ट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट्स ऑन दिस संडे? एक काम करते हैं ना, इसको पूरा डिस्कस करके कंप्लीट कर लेंगे, देन वी विल हैव द टेस्ट. सो इज इट नेसेसरी कि टेस्ट हम संडे को ही दें? जिनको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, हम कोई ऑल्टरनेटिंग डे में भी दे सकते हैं, वीक डे में भी रख सकते हैं, देयर इज नो इश्यू इन दैट. सो ये मंडे हमारा खत्म हो जाए, सारा डिस्कशन, टीपीपीज हो जाए, फिर कुछ एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉब्लम्स भी हम मंडे को कर लेंगे कंपटीशन बेस्ड, एंड देन इट विल बी बेटर. वी कैन हैव इन द फॉलोइंग डे, मे बी ट्यूसडे और वेडनेसडे वी कैन कीप. ओके,
हाँ सर.
all right everyone, and I am not able to show you all guys my face. My camera got broke up, so maybe tomorrow it would be reaching, so that's, I feel all right. Yeah, okay, see you all tomorrow. I will notify you all. चलो बाय बाय. और ये एटलीस्ट ये होमवर्क सभी कोई करेंगे. ओके,
Thank you, sir.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.